The imperfect world of media, film, and television. Hi, how are you? It's me, it's Craig. Welcome back to Flooded. It's good to be here. The film Black Widow, which has been long kind of waited. It's kind of odd. It's a film that's coming out after we know she dies. Spoiler alert. She doesn't die in this film that I know of. No, she can't do. But she does die, so it's kind of weird that this film exists. I don't know why they made it so late. I guess it's COVID related. But the experts of reviews have now, the Access Media, as they called, they have all had a chance to view it. They get their little upfront viewing, and they've given it not bad reviews. We're going to have a look at them in a minute. But it is worth knowing that it is on the record that these guys will, on occasions, give good reviews so they can get access to other films. Because why would a film studio let somebody in who's given a really bad review? So really, it is the audience's reaction that counts. But let's get in and have a look. Rotten Tomatoes got in a lot of trouble, really, because there was a time when people would kind of, if there was something about the film that they didn't like, what one of the actors might have been saying on Twitter or whatever, people would pile in and start leaving bad audience scores. But this is the score that's been given by the professionals in the trade, 86%, which is not massively brilliant. I don't know if that would inspire me to go and watch it. It's a bit meh. The audience score, as you can see, is at 0. There's a reason for that, which is that we've not seen it yet. And also they switched off people being able to leave a review before the film's been released. Because, as I say, people were piling in and sort of just punishing the film by giving it bad reviews before they'd even seen it. The critics' consensus, it says here, Black Widow's deeper themes are drowned out in all the action, but it remains a solidly entertaining and standalone adventure that's rounded out by a stellar supporting cast. Let's have a look at some of the reviews. The year's too late solo flick for Scarlett Johansson, MCU superhero, is both too much of a glorified backdoor. I can move my. You can't really see it, can you? I wonder if I can move it a little bit for you. I can't really. Move it up. There you go. Put the shorthand, the shoulders of Johansson's super backdoor. So start again because I screwed that right up. The year's too late solo flick from Scarlett Johansson, and it's Johansson, I think, not Johansson as they say in the States. MCU superhero is both too much of a glorified backdoor pilot for its co-star, and not up to par with the spy films and espionage thrillers it wishes to emulate. 4 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. An excellent return to theatres for Marvel, showing that the initial casting of Johansson and the weight put on shorthand shoulders to deliver a worthy Marvel action movie were both fully warranted. That's Edward Douglas. He's guaranteed to get himself another ticket to see early viewings. Top critic down here, Perry Nemiroff. Black Widow meets the immense challenge of enhancing the past and future of the character, while also functioning as a full experience in and of itself, whatever that means. 4.5 out of 5. Let's see. Here's a 2.5 out of 5. Black Widow's story never reaches its full potential, especially with the lackluster villains. Right, Nerd Reactor, you're not getting invited back. All right, you're out. Here's another, because they're fun to read. Oh, the Washington Post. Black Widow simultaneously feels like too much and too little. 2.5 out of 4. Ooh, ouch. And here's the Los Angeles Times. Like the young Natasha herself, Black Widow feels as though it's been programmed into submission and scarcely allowed to live and breathe before it's suddenly over. That's not very nice, is it? USA Today. Black Widow is a strong solo superhero effort that feels both timely and also way too late, says Brian Truitt, who hasn't even bothered to upload his profile picture. The Jewish Chronicle, Shortland, and her writing team have given us a film that is a film that is more ingrained in the spy movie genre than the usual superhero fodder. She sounds like she knows what she's talking about. Nah, AV Club. Casting is maybe the primary strength of this mega franchise, and the film's familiar bantering dynamic gets a strong assist from new hires. Well, isn't that interesting, Kirsten? Akura. Black Widow is a decent action vehicle and thrice-spiller. So all these reviews are just telling us what they actually think of it. Hold on, let's go into one of the bad reviews and find out why they didn't like it so much. So let's read what Scott Mendelson from Forbes actually wrote. If there's any, he's doing the full review there. Mine was it's too little too late. Kate Shortland's Black Widow is about half a decade too late. I'm not just talking about its place in the broader MCU continuity. Although, yes, the post-Civil War, pre-Infinity War actioner would have indeed made more of an impact in 2017, both in its proper narrative place and before its title character fridged herself to save the universe in Avengers. That's an odd way of phrasing it, isn't it? In Endgame. Even if we're looking at the notion of a female-led spy actioner, that sub-genre has had a mini resurgence of late with Charlize Theron, Atomic Blonde, Jennifer Lawrence in Black Sparrow, Sasha Lust, Anna. There's no shortage of female leads in films, I don't think. There's a lot you don't know about me. Johansson has been grimly intoned for the last 1.5 years worth of Black Widow trailers. Well, I don't think that line appears in the movie. There's almost nothing revealed in this 2016 set thriller that we didn't already know. There's not even any surprises. The film, capably directed by Shortland, as if she knew she was the last line of defense, gets off to a strong start, showing that Tasha's original spy family came from undone. Oh, the spoilers here. The film kicks into the present day, hours after the events of Civil War. That's interesting. With Nat trying to adjust to whatever her nomadic new normal might be. We never really did find out why, or I don't remember finding out why she was so horrendously depressed when we came to her in the last film, Endgame. You know, she was kind of like running the ship, wasn't she? She was behind a desk and she was just like a broken woman. I mean, you can imagine why. They'd lost all their friends and they'd lost the fight. Stupid thing to say, really. But so there you go. There's Forbes. Let's go and look at a couple more of these. And because it's fun, I'll focus a little bit more on the negative ones. Washington Post, they're going to chuck something at me. Nah. They won't let. I'm blocked because I've not bought a thing. Los Angeles Times. Are they going to block me? Don't block me. Justin Chang has not said it's very good. Before it settles in. Okay. Oh. Before it settles into its familiar, diverting, rather wearing, rock'em, sock'em, blast 'em all to kingdom done to come groove. All right, just becomes an explosion fest, is what he's saying. The new Marvel movie Black Widow opens with a startling evocation of loss. Okay, that's good. We're in Ohio in 1995. Okay, and seemingly normal American family has just sat down to dinner. That will be their last together for a while. Oh, they're going to be turning. Oh no, what happens? Soon they'll be on the run, firing bullets, dodging pursuers, and jetting off to Cuba, where they're greeted by ominous-looking Russian contacts. Oh. Mom and Dad always knew this day might come, but Natasha and Yelena, the two young girls they've raised on their own, are shocked to learn that the family life, until that point, has been a complete lie. Okay, well, the thing is, I will undoubtedly watch this. Undoubtedly, I'll be watching it. But not for a long time. It's going to be $30 if you want it. Why can't I just go back to the front page? Come on, take me there. It's going to be $30 if you want to pay that. Go ahead. It'll be interesting to see how that works, that sort of dynamic of having to pay to watch something at home. It'll also be in the cinema. I don't see why. We're allowed to go to cinemas now, aren't we? What's your expectation? It's going to be interesting. But so far, it seems to be a bit of a meh. On the basis that so many critics are kind of like just write positive reviews so that they can get invited back and get the freebies. This has been pointed out by Red Letter Media. It's been pointed out on various podcasts. It's been admitted by people who do these reviews. And I can find the receipts for that. I have them. But I just don't have them at hand. But it is a fact that happens, and I wouldn't say that, or if I wasn't 100% sure of it. So even then, if that's happening, that's not a great score. So I'm thinking this film might be a flop. Interested to know what you think. Let me know down below in the comment section. As ever, please do subscribe. That really helps me. It's the currency of YouTube. It really, really does help me get going. It lets me know you want me to make more of these videos. Let me know what you think of this kind of format that I have at the minute, which is an unedited live. As soon as something happens, I upload it. Always appreciate you sharing that with me. And let's get a conversation going about this down below. What are they getting wrong? What are Marvel getting so horribly, horribly wrong? And also thinking about it, does Rotten Tomatoes even work anymore? I don't even know if it works as a website. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. You've been awesome. And I'll see you next time.
Fludded.